So what is my question? That's a very good question. No, it won't. However, it will change the way people treat you because we're very instinctive. We know a lot about a person by looking at them, even things that we don't really know that we know. And so, in fact, I have read where spouses and children have a very difficult time when the mother has changed their looks considerably through plastic surgery. And one guy said that he really felt bad because he felt like he'd lost his wife, because your personality shows in your traits, so you got to be really careful when you change your traits, because you will change how people treat you, and it could change how people do business with you. It could change that, but no, it doesn't change the traits. That's a good one. All right, that's the trait of conserving and construction. The conserving person, they are very resourceful, and they think that they need to save everything because it might come into use later on. They might be able to use it, and they're the people that when you, let's say you're stranded out on the desert, and this person comes out there that is very high on this trait. They look around, they figure, oh, here's a little wire, here's this. They are able to put things together, and because that's how they think. They think about how things are useful that they can put to use. And so in a marriage, we talk about the traits of on the 10-acre principle is what it is. And so you have your territory and I have mine. And so the only way that you can work that out is that they get a room that they can fill full of junk, okay? And maybe one drawer in the kitchen or something. We have to have territories with that, because if we're going to work together, we have to cooperate and work out our differences. And so if you really need it minimalized and not any stuff around, then pick out a room. Maybe that's the living room, and maybe your bedroom or your side of the bedroom. So you work it out, and then if the person that seems to collect things, they don't get to do that. They must follow that rule. And on the other hand, you get to leave alone their territory. So that's the best way to work that out. Well, that's the trait of stubbornness. And when you couple that with other traits, it's like they just automatically say, no, I won't do it. So what you do is that you tell them something, and then, like, let's say you want them to go with you to such and such, and they say, no, I don't want to. I say, oh, that's too bad. We were going to stop for pizza, but if you don't want, you don't want to go. Oh, I want to go. No, it's too late. You already said no. So after this, you must think about whether you want to say no or not, because we always have a choice. And so you don't get to go this time, but next time, you never know when something good might happen, and you'll need to say yes. So you kind of work that out in that a little bit. Or you can, sometimes with children you can play a game, and you tell them what no is and what can happen if you say no, so that they get it. and because they're not going to just listen to you saying, well, you shouldn't say no, because they need to have an example or some way, some motivation of a reminder. Hope that works for you. Okay. Well, that sounds like the husband has conserving, and you have more adventure, and probably maybe construction, and so you need to be out and doing and having a different place to go all the time. Okay. Well, first of all, you sit down and you say, I really need this, so let's see if we can work this out. Make a trip or something that they can look forward to seeing somebody that they like, that's part of their family, because they are very family oriented. Or you can also say, when we go there, you can put your things out that you're comfortable with. I'll make sure that because they usually like creature comforts and they like food. And we'll have there's a really good place that we can go that has a food that I know that you like. And so maybe that can entice them too. And you try to make it as comfortable for them as you can. That once a month you sit down and you write out the perfect mate that you would like to have. And it takes of course, to do that and to recognize that. And then you look at your list and you see, what can I do to be that person for my partner? And that's one way. And then learning about some of their traits, like some people need a lot more physical touch. Some people like gifts are important to them, especially if they have the trait of administrative, and oftentimes that's more important than roses sometimes. And so find out what they like, what really, and remember it. I had a relationship once that was so neat because my guy would always come with me with a little gift. It could be a candy bar, but he listened to what I said. Listening is probably one of the most important things in a relationship. It's like, what do you like? Well, I told you yesterday that, and then it didn't, since it wasn't important to you, maybe it didn't register. So make sure that you know what people like and what they want. And don't just think, well, by darn, I did this for her and this I did all day doing this other stuff, and then she's still complaining. So listen to each other and what they want, and